Welcome back everyone to another It's Not Easy Being Green screen, and here we are with one of my favourite games on the Amstrad, mainly because it's very good, very responsive, it scrolls beautifully and it's very simplistic in its design, but I think this is a stroke of genius, which was done in 1985 as well, quite an early title in the Amstrad's library. Tornado Low Level, TLL. Now the graphics on this are not exactly complex, as you can see. It's Lego City, everybody. Lots of solid base bold colours, and that's all you need really, because this game is all about precision and accuracy and control. And as you can see, you've got loads of green spaces. You've got this pretty distracting sort of water effect going on in the water, and that's something that actually I'm interested in to see what's going to happen when we turn it all green. To see exactly where the visuals go with this. I think you will be alright with it. And we've got a base, I mean lots of green on the grasslands of course. And the targets are white with a black spot, so there's no way they should disappear or anything. But it's going to be interesting to see what buildings sort of merge into the background, or whether the greys sort of turn into a green that we can't see, or what's going to go on with that strange water effect. So, I think we'll go it straight to green now. We're not going to mess around in colour too much. Straight to the green, and here we go. There we go. Right. Oh dear, it looks very dull. It suddenly looks very dull. Right, so the grey is, yeah, that's gone very similar in shade to the scrolling still works well, especially in high speed. The greys have sort of, they're there, you can see them. And then there's the map, which is not very exciting now, is it? It's all pretty much of a blur. Now, what's going on with that water? It's still a bit tricky on the eyes, isn't it? I'm not sure whether it's worse in green or whether it's worse in blue, to be honest. It still sort of has that sort of moving... yeah, the sort of really tricky on the eyes movement to it. Not really moving, it's just the way it's sort of displayed. And tuck it up there. Everything else is pretty much clear, say apart from the water, which is still pretty much distracting. The only thing about this game I really dislike is that water effect. Apart from anything else, it's fine. It's still utterly playable. You can still clearly see the old tornado. You can clearly see me crash into the floor like that because I just slammed it. It does lose its character though, I've got to admit. It just comes across as visually dull now. I mean, it was kind of fun when it's... Well, look at that takeoff. What a takeoff. When it was in colour, I mean, it is Lego City and it's quite fun. But you take away the colour and now it just looks dull. It's still utterly, completely playable. You can still clearly see the... clearly see me crash into the cliff there. You can clearly see everything fine. The targets are still very sort of laid out nicely. They're a bit tricky in the map though, because they're flashing black now. They are a little bit tricky. Well, no, they're there. You can see them. They're clear, but they don't look nowhere near as nice as when they're flashing in colour. And neither does the gauges and stuff. It's all in a dull green. And like I say, all the tarmac area and the runway, for example, it's gone a sort of a murky green colour, which... It's strange that the surface, the green areas, has gone this dull green. And in colour, it's a nice bright green, a bit like the cliff faces there. Well, that's too much of garish green, actually, but it's fine still. So this is a difficult game at the best times, and I think playing it in green maybe makes it a little bit more difficult, primarily due to the fact that I keep crashing into the cliff faces. No, primarily due to the fact that it just looks dull and it just doesn't capture your attention anymore. And that water effect is maybe a little bit too annoying. Anyway, here's the title screen and here's the menu screen. Thank you for watching. Novabug, out. Hey, Novabug here. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please support the channel by liking and commenting, and of course subscribing if you haven't already done. If you would like to support me further, please consider joining my bug army via Patreon. And also don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Parler, BitChute and Twitch. And a salute to my bug army generals Sam M, Sweet Nanak, Pete Walker, Craig Harrison and Shadow 80. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Novabug, out.